I'm the doctor, by the way. What's your name?
Rose.
Nice to meet you, Rose. Run for your life.
Hey, I've got a joke for you. When Doctor Who wants to make a cake, what does he do? He goes to the Tom Baker. Oh, shut up, man. You know what? It's been 2 weeks since my last review. They can't all be winners. Oh, hello, my name is Fu Manchu. And as I was telling this idiot over here, Tom Baker's the doctor that I think of when I think of Doctor Who. Yeah, but you know what? My favorite doctor of all time is Christopher Eccleston, the 9th Doctor. That's right. A lot of people like the 10th Doctor, which is David Tennant. And hey, I can't blame him because he's awesome. But you know what? My favorite doctor of all time is Christopher Eccleston. And he's totally awesome in every movie and stuff I've ever seen him in. Or especially a TV show called The Leftovers. And I swear, if you haven't seen this series before, check it out. It is awesome. But another show that I really like Christopher Eccleston in is G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra, where he played Destro, and that is awesome. And what I'm going to be reviewing today could actually be turned into a Destro 12-inch figure, just saying. Now, I've been collecting 1/6 scale figures for a long time. Shut up! I know it's been a long time. Anyways, yeah, there's always these dream figures that you cannot wait to get. And today is going to be one of the ones that was on my all-time top 5 list of, you know, dream figures that I wanted. And that would be a Christopher Eccleston 9th Doctor. Because, like I said, he's my favorite doctor, and this is totally awesome indeed. Now, this figure, I've had this thing on pre-order or whatever. I did a payment plan so I could get the extra piece that came with it. And like all things that you wait for, there's pros and there's cons. And you know what? There's a major con with today's. Because I checked it out already, and I'm a little sad by something. But let's get into it, shall we? Today's review will be on the Big Chief Studios Limited, or LTD. Maybe they drive around in a car, I don't know. But I still love that little Indian picture, that is so cute. But you know what? Look it closely, it is for the 9th Doctor. Limited edition, incentive Hold on a second. That's not checked off. Hold on! That's supposed to be checked off, that's right. As you can see, the limited edition is checked off, but the incentive isn't. And like I said, I did a payment plan on this thing so I would get the incentive piece. And, yeah, when I saw that that wasn't checked off, the first thing I did was open this box. And I haven't looked at the figure or anything, but I did pull it out, you know, the box and stuff like that to see what was wrong. Because I wanted to know if I didn't get that incentive. And guess what? Spoiler, I didn't. So, sliding the box out of the other box, as you can see, it looks like Doctor Who, or the Doctor, went to the planet of bubble wrap. Yep, he sure did. Okay, let's remove this bubble wrap, shall we? So, with the bubble wrap removed, you can see this truly awesome box, and check this out. The BBC, our Bubaka Doctor Who. Down here it says 9th Doctor 2005. Well, this is old. Limited edition 1/6 scale figure collector series. That's right. And the front of the box looks a little plain, but if you look over here, you see a truly awesome picture of Christopher Eccleston. And one of the things that I really love about these Big Chief figures is the boxes, because the pictures they choose on each side of the box is really a good photo. I mean, they're always really, really good, clear. They don't look like they're pixelated or anything. They're awesome photos. And not only do you get one, but always on the opposite side, you get a different one as well. And check it out. That is so cool indeed, man. My hat's off to you, to whoever designs these boxes. Now, on the back of the box, you'll see the Doctor Who logo again. And then up here, you got a little blurb there. There you go. And then right up here, you've got the figure standing inside of the TARDIS. And that looks amazing. So, yeah, I say we flip this thing around and remove the front cover. What do you say? So, here's the front of the box for the very last time, and man, I have been waiting over a year, I know that. I've had this thing on, you know, payment plan forever, it feels like, and I never do payment plans, but with this one, like I said, I wanted an extra piece that was supposed to come with it if you do any of the payment plans, and yeah, I might be a little disappointed in that category, but we'll get more into that later. But before we remove the flap, there is one more thing to look at. Let's look at the bottom of the box. Because on the very bottom, you will find this little sticker here that says the 9th Doctor 2005, and he's number 51 of 1,500 worldwide, and that is awesome. That's a very low number. That's pretty cool, man. Be cooler to get the 9th one, but hey, who cares, man? 51 is a great number. Okay, let's take this flap off, shall we? So, here's the flap removed, and if we flip the flap over, we will find one of the coolest backdrops ever. Check this out. It's the outdoor to the TARDIS, and that is so cool indeed. So instead of just giving us the plain old engine like they always do, because I'm pretty sure the TARDIS engine didn't change from the 9th Doctor to the 10th Doctor. So if you have the 10th Doctor figure, I'm pretty sure the engine's the same way. But this is very awesome indeed, man. I absolutely love it. Very cool indeed. Now, with that flap removed, you get a good shot right there of the figure inside, and an eagle-eyed viewer who knows what to look for probably just saw what I didn't know what to look for when I opened this the first time. Right up here, right there in that empty space where there's no hole whatsoever, there's supposed to be an extra piece. That's right. When I ordered this, I was supposed to get an extra head. I was supposed to get the 10th Doctor regeneration head where he's smiling, the David Tennant head. And, yeah, for some reason, my figure didn't come with it. And I wrote Big Chief, and I said, hey, what's the deal, Big Chief? And they wrote me back, and they said, hey, we don't know, something went wrong. And so they told me, don't worry, you'll get it, but you have to wait till the beginning of the year because we're waiting for it to come into and blah, blah, blah. But you know what? So I'll get it eventually. That's okay, because I wanted the 9th Doctor even more than the head, but I was really looking forward to that head because I wanted that extra David Tennant head. But that's okay. It's pretty cool. They did send me this. That was nice of them. I would have rather got the head, but that's pretty cool too. But anyways, there's the box right there, looking very cool indeed. Now down the side of the box, as you can see over here, you've got some action shots of the figure, which is amazing. I mean, they did a really good job with all of these poses because every one of them is a very iconic moment from the show. That's very awesome. Look, run. Anyways, that's awesome indeed. And down here, you got a little blurb of everything it comes with, and that's pretty cool indeed. You'll see that he actually comes with 2 sweaters. That's very cool. I love it. Okay, let's flip it around to the other side. Because not only is there more pictures on the other side, looking very awesome indeed, you'll also see down here it says accessories. So that is pretty cool indeed. You thought that was all you got on one side? Nope, you get all of this too, and that is so cool indeed. Now, with the flap removed, the back is the exact same, as you can see, because the back never changes. It's just the sides that come off and the front, and that's pretty cool indeed. So I say we pull this figure out. What do you say? So, after opening the box, you will find that there's 2 trays. There's a bigger tray right here with the figure inside and some of the accessories. And then underneath that, there's a smaller tray right here with some more accessories. And that is awesome. So let's lay them down and check them out, shall we? Now, inside the smaller of the 2 trays, you'll find his stand right there, looking very cool indeed, and that has the light-up function like the other figures do. Very cool indeed. Over here, you've got his key to the TARDIS right there on a chain, a Slitheen egg, you've got a robot spider orb, and you've got a robot spider there, and his psychic paper, which is awesome. Now, underneath this tray, there's actually a couple of loose items, so let's check them out, shall we? Now, underneath that tray, just floating around inside of the box loose, you will find this little certificate of authenticity, some little foot and ankle pegs, some extras there, and his green sweater. And that is pretty awesome indeed. So not only can you display him in his red one, you can also display him in his green one, and that is so cool indeed. I also thought he wore a black one too, but it's too bad they didn't come with that, because I thought he was wearing a black one when he regenerated into David Tennant, but maybe it was green and it was just so dark it looked black. Okay, let's check out the figure, shall we? Now, after removing the top tray and looking inside, we will find not only the awesome figure there, but he's actually got some extra hands. He's got 3 on this side, 3 on that side. Very cool indeed. You got his anti-plastic right there, very cool. His banana, which was a very funny scene indeed. There's his watch, looking very cool indeed. I love the little square watch because that's very, very cool. Exactly like the one he wore. Over here, you've got that free gift they sent me instead of the David Tennant head. Man, that sucks. But yeah, it's weird that mine didn't come with the little, you know, indentation or cutout where it should have been. I just got the regular edition. That's just so weird indeed. Over here you got his bomb from the very first episode and 2 versions of the sonic screwdriver, open and closed, and that is so cool indeed. So you know what? I'm very happy with this figure, and I haven't even pulled him out yet. Yes, I wish he came with that David Tennant head, but hey, I'll get it eventually. This is pretty cool indeed, so let's stand him up, shall we? So, here's the figure fresh out of the package, still with the plastic on his head, his arms, and his feet. And you know what? I've got another little worry just in case, because when I got my Sherlock figure, his nose had totally been wiped off, you know, like the paint rub or whatever on the end of his nose, so I'm really hoping this one's nose looks good. Let's cross our fingers, shall we? So, with all the plastic removed, here is the 9th Doctor looking awesome. Now, man, oh man, am I happy. This looks so cool. Like I said, this was one of my dream figures for the longest time, and it is so cool to finally have it. Now, Big Chief teased us because they came out with all the other Doctors but him, and I was so afraid they wouldn't get the rights to make a Christopher Eccleston figure. Man, I was really, really hoping that he would allow him to do it. And I do wish it would have came with a signature edition. I was looking forward to that, but that's okay. I mean, that's pretty cool. I wish it would have, but no big deal. But man, I'm very happy with it. This is so cool indeed. I absolutely love it. Now, as you can see, he's wearing his red shirt there, and you can swap it out to the green one. Very cool indeed. He's got his U-boat captain leather jacket. Very cool indeed. And then he's got black pants and, like, combat boots, I guess, or just leather boots, and that's pretty cool. Man, this looks neat indeed. Let's flip him around, shall we? So, here's the back of the figure, and as you can see, there's the back of his head there. Now, I do think the jacket should have been weathered more, but you know what? I am not going to grade, count, against that, because seriously, this looks good enough to me, man. Very cool. They got the cut right, everything. They got the little strap, the buttons, everything. This looks awesome. But yeah, his jacket kind of had like a lot of brown, worn spots and stuff all over it, down the sleeves and stuff like that. Yeah, this is so cool indeed, and I cannot wait to look at him up close. So I say we waste no more time, and I say we look at him up close. What do you say? So, here we go with a super duper close-up look, and as you can see, the buttons are actually sewn on and not just glued on. Very cool indeed. And you can see the cracks in the leather of his jacket there. Now, as I said, I do think the jacket should have been worn a little bit more with a little bit brown, like showing through. But you know what? If you look carefully, especially down here at the bottom, you can see that it actually does have some. You see right there? There's a little bit of brown on it. So they actually did, kind of battle damage it or weather it a little bit, but you know what, it's not quite enough, but that's okay. I mean, they could have went overboard and did too much too, but I don't mind. It's awesome. There's his red v-neck sweater there, very cool indeed. Working our way up to his face, you can see his Christopher Eccleston mouth and nose looking very awesome. There's his eyes. They got the eye color absolutely correct. I love how they do eyebrows there at Big Chief. That is so cool. He's got all the little lines and speckling on his face. I love how they did his hair, because he's got just kind of like this, kind of plain hair. And man, they did that perfectly. I love it. Very cool. Oh, look at the ears. Yep, call back to the first episode. But you know what? That's pretty cool indeed, man. I absolutely love it. It is so cool, and I am very happy to finally have this figure. Man, it took forever, and I absolutely love it. Now, a lot of people have said the neck is not the same color as the face, and yeah, it is pretty visible there, but you know what? It doesn't bother me. I mean, it's an action figure, and I totally understand that. Very expensive action figure, but hey, you can't have everything. That's fine, and you know what? I'm happy with it. There's the collar of his jacket. There's his shoulder there, working our way down his sleeve. Let's see if there's any battle damage down here at the sleeve bottoms. That's cool. I love the little cuff there. Very cool. There's his hands. As you can see, they even painted his hands. He's got some speckling on it and everything. That is awesome. Turning the figure around over here. At the bottom of his coat. There's the stand there. He's got some plain pants there, which almost look like they might have a little bit of weathering. Maybe not. It's probably just an optical illusion. Got the blue shining off of the base there on his knee. Very cool indeed. Down here you'll see his boots looking very awesome. That is cool indeed. Now, looking at the back of his head here, you can see the texture of his hair. Very awesome. Working our way down to his jacket again. Let's see if the back is weathered a little bit more than the front. Probably not, but that's okay. Like I said, it's not a big deal. It's just one of those details you notice when you watch the show. Very cool. I love how they got the jacket right. Man, this is so cool indeed. There's the back of the stand. There's the back of his legs. Very cool. Working our way down to his shoes, and those look awesome. So, after waiting forever to get this figure, am I happy with the likeness? 100% I am happy with the likeness. This is awesome, and I'm so happy to add him to my collection. Yeah, I have been wanting a Christopher Eccleston figure forever. And like I said, you could get this figure and dress it up in the G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra 12-inch Destro outfit, because he came with a suit, but he came with the silver face. Didn't look like Christopher Eccleston very much, but it just looked like, Destro mask. But yeah, you could get that suit and put it on this figure, and you'd have an instant Destro, and that would be so cool indeed. I love it. Now, way back when Big Chief first released this, Matt Smith 11th Doctor, you know what? I was very, very happy with this figure indeed. And then little by little they started releasing other Doctors, and man, one of the dream things that I wanted to have by Big Chief was the following. As I waited for them to release a 9th Doctor, I had already picked up a few of his friends, and you know what? This is the display that I absolutely wanted. All 4 of these Doctors together on my silly little doll shelf, and man, this looks awesome, and I cannot believe I finally have all 4 of these Doctors together. This is awesome. So, after all the time it took for them to finally announce that they'd be making a 9th Doctor and for them to finally release it, man, am I happy with this figure? Absolutely 100% happy. This is so cool, and I cannot believe I actually own a 12-inch Big Chief 9th Doctor right now. This is so cool indeed. The only thing that would make this thing better is if I had a Rose Tyler to display with them, but you know what? Maybe someday in the future. That is awesome. So, there's my review of the Big Chief 12-inch scale 9th Doctor, and he looks amazing. Oh man, this is the one that I wanted the most out of all of the Doctors. So thank you Big Chief for finally making it. Man, I think you've pretty much filled the void with all my Doctor Who wants and needs, except for one. I really want a John Barrowman, Captain Jack Harkness 1/6 scale figure. So please make it. And hey John, if you're not doing anything, give me a call, man. You too, Christopher Eccleston, you can give me a call too. We'll talk about Doctor Who, we'll talk about Rise of Cobra, we'll talk about everything. Heck, man, John Barrowman, you can even teach me some Broadway tricks, because I know you know how to do some stuff that I probably don't know how to do. So that would be awesome. So, until next time, because maybe I'll do a follow-up review for the David Tennant Smiling Head when I receive it, but don't hold your breath, because I don't know when it'll come in. And I know some of you are going to hold your breath. But don't do it, man, you'll die. But anyways, until next time, tune in for more!